Amazing documentary, and just a fucking life-changing documentary called The Principle. Have you seen that?
No, I've not.
Fuck, yeah, Michio Kaku's in it, a bunch of physicists, like professors from MIT. It's just a bunch of dudes, and like religious scientists too. They have like 2 or 3 of them. It's like 10 dudes, like a navigation expert, physicist, Michio Kaku, and they're all just going back and forth. You know, all these astrophysicists and cosmologists and shit going back and forth, discussing space. So they're all trying to figure out, is the universe spinning around us, or are we spinning around the universe? And you hear them explaining how it all went down. Once you go through the whole story of what we think about space and all, they tell you, we don't know shit. We're looking at a bunch of lights in the goddamn sky. You're gonna tell me that light and that light, that's 100 trillion light years away? How the fuck did you figure anything about space? You automatically think someone figured it out. You don't know the guy's name. You don't know the name of the experiment. You didn't look into it yourself. You just think, when someone tells you, how far is the Earth from the sun? They'll say, 93 million miles away. Like, you just,
right.
you everybody relies on someone figured that out and someone double checked it. Dude, it's math.
Right.
It's science. It's math. But no one really knows. You're going on what you read and whatever hits you first. A picture, it's called a cosmic microwave background. It's a picture of all the galaxies all the way around you. And they took a picture. They did it in 2006. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is a science documentary that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a conspiracy theory documentary. It's a science documentary. Michio Kaku was talking
what's
about
it called
this.
Again?
The Principle.
Okay.
The
I'll
Principle.
check it
It's
out.
called the Copernicus Principle. And what they found, this is what they found in the first reading, and they thought there must be a mistake. There must be a mistake until 2013, the European Space Agency, they found the same thing. And this is what, right now, cosmology, they don't know what the fuck to do. You know what they found out? The cosmic microwave background shows that all the galaxies are on shelves lined up to us, that we're at the fucking center. They don't know what to think about
This is in this documentary?
That's what the documentary's about.
A new documentary is so controversial, scientists and even people in the movie are condemning it before they've had the chance to even see it. It'll have the effect of literally putting Earth back at the center of the universe.
The Principle goes to the very edges of the vast universe and to the latest science to present what its makers believe is solid evidence the whole universe is aligned with and circling around Earth and its Milky Way galaxy.
As if the galaxies preferred to lie at some periodic spacing out from the Earth. This is sort of like saying that our galaxy is somewhere near the center of the universe, and when you look at the galaxies arrayed all around us, they're on sort of like giant shells.
Cosmology is that we keep inventing theories, ad hoc theories, to try to explain the data, such as inflation, dark matter, dark energy, and so on, just to keep patching the theory up.
So the Earth is not moving exactly like the Michelson-Morley interferometer says it's not moving. Albert Einstein himself said that if Michelson-Morley is wrong, then relativity is wrong.
Usually in science, if we're off by a factor of 2 or a factor of 10, we call that horrible. We say something's wrong with the theory. We're off by a factor of 10. However, in cosmology, we're off by a factor of 10 to the 120. That is 1 with 120 zeros after it. This is the largest mismatch between theory and experiment in the history of science.
Built their careers on this, and it would be admitting a major mistake.
This cosmic microwave background is like we are seeing the fingerprint of God, the hallmarks of the Creator.
The idea that we, the Earth, or we humans, are nothing special, we're just a cosmic accident. Because if you're not in the center and you're out there somewhere where nobody has any signposts, this is where you are, then that breeds a kind of atheistic view of the cosmos, just time and chance got us here. And so the Copernican principle is the mainstay of modern science today because it's basically atheistic. So if you find a center in that big mass, well, that means somebody had to make it that way. There's a designer behind it, you see. So that's why they want to get away from the center.